Dude, what's up?
What's going on?
You're making progress on these. What's up, guys? We are out here at one of my buddies, Steve. He and another partner got these two duplexes, and we're gonna do a little bit of a tour. How long have you had these?
We closed the first of the year.
Okay, so it's a new acquisition, and they've already got the ball rolling on this. Super excited to show this to you. So let's go for a little bit of a tour.
So kind of like John was saying, these are two duplexes side by side. And actually, they're just a street over from one of John's projects. We can see his fourplex from the backyard.
Yeah.
But they're completely gutted. They need pretty much everything. Electrical, plumbing, HVAC. Nothing was salvageable aside from the frame, really. And we had to move some of the framing around as well to kind of accommodate. These old houses are built shotgun style, so you're going to have a living room, a bedroom, and then a kitchen. Nobody wants to walk through someone's bedroom to get to a kitchen, obviously. So sometimes in the area that John and I invest in, you kind of have to change the layout to be more appealing to new tenants. As you see, we've got the electrical done as far as the rough end, and we're trying to get the plumbing finished on this. This is actually old plumbing. We had to bump the bedroom back. It was very, very tiny. This was the old kitchen. So we bumped it back, built the closet there. This plumbing has to come out. That's where the old bathroom used to be, and we're gonna put it in the very back. To me, it's okay to walk through a bedroom to get to a bathroom in a one-bedroom unit. It's not a big deal, it's kind of common. So we moved it to the very back. This is where our washer and dryer are gonna go. This duplex had all new windows in it, which saved us some money. But they're both pretty terrible as far as this back area is concerned. The stem walls were trash. A lot of the framing was trash, so we had to tear all this flooring out because it was wood rotted. And we had to rebuild this whole stem wall so they can put new framing in and put our new bathroom and laundry room back here.
That's awesome. So these are both 1-1s?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about what this was originally, because last time we came through, I think there was a wall right here.
Yeah, so this would have been your living room where you're standing. This would have been the bedroom, and there was a wall here. We had to take out this wall. It wasn't load bearing, so it was pretty easy to take out. And yeah, this was the bedroom, and this is where our new kitchen's gonna be. We're gonna have just an L-shaped kitchen right here, and it'll all just be open. So you're gonna have the living room and the kitchen open to each other, kind of like an open concept, I suppose. And we did the same thing on the other side. This living room is so small that we had to kind of adjust the closets over here. So when you walked in the door, there was a door here for a closet, but it might be hard for the viewers to see, but there's windows on the other two walls, so there's almost nowhere where you could put a TV or just, it's kind of complicated. So we moved the closet right behind the door to put some space on either of these units on the wall. So if someone wanted to put a couch over there, they could put a TV over here. And, we're trying to just make the best of the space that we had, because these aren't very big units. They're probably like 600 square feet apiece.
Okay, so how'd you find this deal?
We actually found this, Ryan and I found this through a mutual investor friend of ours. She's another investor in the area. She's got over 100 units, and she had some other projects going on. So she said she wanted to get rid of these, and she was gonna put them out there, but she contacted me first, and we just came to an agreement on a number. We purchased these for $190,000. And we estimate the renovations to be 140, but I'm sure it's gonna go over that. We kind of did more than we anticipated on these. But we'll just see where it comes out at in the end. It's a great area. Ryan and I are already a little bit established. We have other units, so we're kind of, expecting to long-term hold these for the equity, for the area. We don't think we're gonna cash flow too much on these, but we hope to get $850, $900 in rents. It's probably a 1% deal by the time it's said and done. At least that's what we hope. As you know, probably, maybe you've told your viewers from your videos, the area is very, very trendy, so this is definitely a good long-term hold.
So just so you guys know, Ryan is also another friend. He's a local investor. They've partnered on this deal together, and we can go check out the other duplex too. Like you mentioned, we can throw a rock at my quadplex that I'm redeveloping and hit it. And so this area is pretty awesome because we have a lot of mutual friends, other investors that are, bringing this area up. A lot of people will dog on real estate investors, but the value that we bring to areas is what helps the growth. This area needs love. It's been in the dumps for a very long time, left behind, and we're coming in and trying to make it as best as we can possibly do it and still make money. So that's the value that we bring to this area. And I just like that other investors are bringing value too. Also, if you want to hear Steve's story, we're going to do a full interview. You can watch it. It'll be coming out next week. And it's going to tell his story. It's going to tell the ins and outs, what he feels about real estate. Super excited about that, and we're going to do that here soon. So stay tuned, sub, like, comment, get ready for that.
There's no subfloor. This is the subfloor. These are nice hardwood floors. You think they would, normally in these old houses they have those cross slats that they put underneath. There's nothing underneath this.
You had to completely tear this out.
Yeah.
You're doing new plumbing because you're making this into the laundry facility.
Yeah, so it's supposed to have 2 doors over here. I've kind of stole this idea from another apartment complex that I have. In the bedroom, one side has a closet, and then the other side has a laundry room. I'm sorry, not a laundry room, a bathroom. So we were essentially going to make this the closet over here and put a laundry room in the closet, but it was really tight space. There's going to be a door there, a door here. This one would be your closet. That way you could just go straight out the back, right? Then over here was going to be the laundry room and another door. But we scratched the idea to put the closet over here, and my GC, my contractor, was like, hey, look, we can actually put the closets in the middle and you're only going to lose like 6 inches of space in the room because this center support, look how wide this is. This is really wide. So what he did is he essentially stole, you see what I mean? So you would lose this space really anyways. So he's stealing from one side or the other, if you will. Like you're only taking 6 inches from this side, 6 inches from this side, and then you have like 10 inches right here, right?
Yeah.
So we gain a lot more room in this bedroom than we otherwise would have. So it actually worked out pretty good. And my plumber's got to come in and cut all this stuff out. They've really just been waiting on this back area to get framed out so they can come in and run their lines.
And on the other side, I don't know if I can see it right here, but we'll show it in a bit, but the cutout,
Yeah, we can go outside and actually look at that.
the stem wall pokes out, so you guys built a completely new stem wall.
Yep, and we're going to, because there's not a lot of space over there. They actually built it at an angle because of the, I guess they wanted it to be a driveway. It still didn't really impede the driveway too much anyways. I'm not sure of why they, but we're gonna bring this out, redeck the roof, reframe the roof, square it off. That way we have the same dimensions on both sides. So these are actually old porches. on these old homes, if you see an addition on the back side, usually it's just a framed in old porch, and they built them at a slope. That way the water would run off if there was ever water that got onto it. So we built the stem wall, but we're essentially going to have to, when we get done with that, jack up the house after we put the joists in, jack it up, and they're going to have to build the rim joist, top plate, bottom plate up and level the back side of these. You can see this one over here is just pretty terrible. But
okay, let's go check out that one.
yeah, this one's in freaking, watch out these fucking guys. This one's in terrible condition.
Yeah, I mean even the outside is. So what are you gonna do with the outside on the pane? Are you gonna scrape it? Are you gonna do new siding?
We're not gonna do any new siding. We're just gonna scrape it and paint it. That one's in pretty good condition. The seller of this actually left us, I don't know, maybe 2 bundles of maybe 100 square feet of siding, so saved us a little bit of money there. But this one, we're just going to scrape it and paint it. We probably will replace a lot of the trim. So something else that I've learned over time doing these old houses is they have these window ledges. Usually I just cut those out and then picture frame it, because they're capturing all the water and it just rots them all out. So we'll probably just cut those back, picture frame those out, and then just salvage whatever we can of the siding on these. The stem wall around the house is not in great condition either, but what we plan on doing, just to save some money right now, is to go inside, support just on the inside of those stem walls, and then later on go back and repair where we need to repair them. It would just be immensely expensive to go and repair the whole stem wall all the way around the house. So
It looks really good.
here you go, Leah.
Wow.
I got nothing holding this sucker up, man.
That's wild. So this was a package deal.
This was a package deal. They're on the same lot. They're separately metered for electric, but it's 1 meter for the water. I do like this railing design. We've got someone coming to redo this column here. Sheesh. Set these down here. Okay.
So here's the other one, and it's practically the same layout, right? Just a few differences.
I've been making videos myself too, trying to show me going to the job site, talking to the contractors. Or that you're talking to your contractors, GCs every day, and making sure that, especially a project this big, you want to make sure that things are done correctly before they move on to the next step, and they don't screw your next contractor, either slowing it down or having to come back and do something over the other guy that should have already been done. So for instance, I'm just walking through this with you here. I already noticed all these joists, these rafters up here. Like they just slapped 2 2x4s together. They shouldn't have done that. We're just gonna go ahead and keep these 2x4s. They are, I think they're 16 on center. Maybe some of them are 12 on center, but we were just gonna slap a stiff back on it. So in other words, it's just a 2x6 and a 2x4 running across all of them. Because they're only 2x4s, they're kind of weak. We wanna get some kind of support on those and bring them up. So these guys just came in here, even though I'd already talked about it with them, and they slapped 2 2x4s together thinking that that's going to be enough. That's not going to be enough to support all this stuff. And we want to make sure we communicate that to our contractors before they come in here, put insulation in, put the drywall over it, you know, before they move on to the next step.
One of the biggest issues I've had has been the contractors, not having the contractors do the right thing when they arrive. And then I'm trying to get the job done as fast as possible. And then I have to call them back, like electricians have to make more holes in the drywall. Then I have to have the drywall guys back. and that costs money every single time. That's not in the budget, so that's a big issue that I need to get better on. And so that's exactly what Steve's talking about, is making sure everything's done right the first time, so that you don't have to keep on having those guys come back, costing more and more money each time.
But they do appreciate knowing what exactly they are getting paid to do. Like, they want to do it right the first time, because there's nothing more, there's nothing more terrible for morale when you do something than you got to go undo it. I mean, that's just for almost anything that you do in life. You want to do it right the first time. But yeah, from the contractor's perspective, they also want to know. So you shouldn't have to feel like you're bugging those guys. You're paying them to do something for you, no matter how much you're paying them for. They should be able to do it the way that you're looking to get it done. Down the road, you're going to be like a quarter mile off of the original, the original target. It's just, if you're slightly off track, it just screws things up so much.
The project's moving forward. I mean, just the other day I posted a TikTok, and I mean, you'd almost think it was, besides the bones on the outside, you'd think this was a completely different project. So you guys are already moving pretty fast on this.
Yeah.
What's your timeline to try and have these up and running, rented out?
These two will actually be, I'd say 2 months from now. I would think 2 months. My GC is pretty good. The guy that I used to do all this, he's all encompassing, start to finish. I have to hire separate guys for HVAC, plumbing, electrical. Coincidentally, my plumbing guy does the HVAC as well. But, like the other side, the other duplex, we've already got electrical roughed in. Probably 70% of the plumbing is roughed in. We do have to do the HVAC, but after that's done, they slap insulation in like half a day. They do the drywall in like 2 days, and it takes them a day and a half, 2 days to drywall the whole place. So usually my GC has those things back to back to back to back. I've got another project on Rosedale that it's the same way. The drywaller just got there, the finisher, because the drywall has just been put in, and the finisher was like, yeah, I want everything to be done, all the drywall to be up, because it's only going to take me a day to do this. I was like, are you kidding me? It's only going to take you a day for flat finish, He's like, yeah, a day. I'm going to have like 3 or 4 guys in here. We're going to get it done. I'm like, all right, that's what I'm talking about, man. Let's get this thing moving. But hopefully 2 months, start to finish.
So guys, if you're interested in real estate, you want to get connected with people just like Steve that are doing big deals in the local area, wherever you're at. I learned so much from these guys. They're way further ahead than me, and that's the reason why we're going to do an interview now, so we can find out his story, where he came from, how he got his first deal, how he's grown his portfolio over time, and then how he got deals just like this, so that you guys can go out and get better deals than us, and grow your portfolio faster. So if you like this type of content, tours of properties just like this, I know it's probably been out of focus, sound's been off, don't worry about it, it's going to get better over time. Like, comment, subscribe, that's how it gets better. I want to find bigger investors, not just in my local area but all around, to do more tours on bigger projects just like this. So like I said, like, subscribe, really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more.